my name's Derek Yu. I'm the CEO of PureStake, and we're the primary contributor to the project Moonbeam. And if I could describe 2022 in 2 words, I'd use the words twists and turns. Because really, this year has been full of that, ups, downs, successes, failures, always a new surprise and a challenge around every corner. But that's what I love about working in the space. You're always learning, you're always needing to be adapting to a changing environment. The technology is always progressing. So that's what 2022 has been for me. If I'd share one accomplishment that I'm proud of from 2022, it's definitely the launch of the Moonbeam network from January. The year kicked off with that, but the launch of the network really was a culmination of a lot of work from a lot of different people, not only PureStake, other community members in bringing this this network to life. And when I think about all those things that have to come together, it really is amazing to take an idea like Moonbeam from just an idea to being an actual functioning decentralized network. That took a couple years of work. So that's definitely one of the accomplishments that I'm most proud of from 2022. Moonbeam now has over 1.5 million addresses, over 14 million transactions since the launch of the network. And from downtown Moonbeam, they're tracking over 250 project teams that have deployed or integrated with Moonbeam. So some pretty significant numbers since the Moonbeam network launched. In terms of technologies that were released in 2022, the idea for Moonbeam was always to lean into cross-chain scenarios. So the EVM implementation on Moonbeam is part of this cross-chain story. That's what gives Moonbeam kind of accessibility and compatibility to lots of different tools and infrastructure. But these cross-chain scenarios were always the driver, the motivation. And so in 2022, this is where we've started to have use cases built around things like XCM that are really driving forward this cross-chain vision. So features like XC20, XCM to EVM, so being able to remotely invoke smart contracts in the Moonbeam EVM from other chains. These are all things that I'm quite excited about that happened in 2022, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that as developers deploy more use cases moving forward. And just on that point, so what do I see into 2023? More cross-chain scenarios. There's lots of development teams building different kinds of cross-chain scenarios using XCM, also using different kinds of general message passing protocols. So in particular on Moonbeam, there's Axelar, Layer 0, Wormhole, Hyperlane, a number of different messaging systems that allow developers to connect from Moonbeam smart contracts to really any destination, any other chain out there, destinations like Ethereum mainnet and others. And there's really quite a bit of innovation happening on this end. So as these development teams start to deliver new kinds of architectures powered by these cross-chain messaging systems, that's the thing I'm most excited about from a development perspective in 2023, and having Moonbeam be a place where these different cross-chain solutions could be deployed. The other thing I'd mention here in 2023 is around governance. With OpenGov now rolling out onto Kusama and ultimately onto Polkadot, that opens the door. Basically, OpenGov is the most sophisticated and powerful on-chain governance system that exists out in the market. And, I'm pretty excited about all of the possibilities it brings to a platform like Moonbeam in terms of being able to, activate different community members, to own different areas, to really bring as much of the decision-making on-chain as possible for key decisions in and around the network. That's something that's going to be a theme for 2023, and that is something that is quite unique to not only Moonbeam, but the Polkadot ecosystem. And so that's the other thing that I'm really excited about.